Creighton's Devin Brooks had his homecoming this season during the Big East Conference tournament. The New York native has built his basketball empire and was able to share it with his hometown in Madison Square Garden. It's a place Devin grew up watching his favorite team, the Knicks, but it hasn't been easy getting there. The road to Omaha has been a long one for Devin Brooks.
Just knowing how hard it was to get here, and like now I could just, okay, you know, I've done it.
Brooks's journey has taken him to Florida, Iowa, and Nebraska, but it all began here in East Harlem, New York.
I mean, it was fun, you know. Sometimes it have its days when things are going bad. Sometimes it have its days when things are going good. You gotta appreciate every day, you know, just live and you learn.
Growing up wasn't easy for Brooks in one of the country's most dangerous neighborhoods. In Harlem, homicide is a leading cause of death for African-American males, but Devin Brooks had an escape: basketball.
The neighborhood is definitely tough growing up, but he definitely had a great attitude, and that's one of the great things about him, despite the surroundings around him.
We carry ourselves kind of differently than if we would grew up in a different area. So I kind of love the experience of growing up in Harlem, and my brother does too. It made him the man he is.
There's always somebody around you who try to discourage you and say you this and that, but it takes someone who's strong to really overcome what people say.
Brooks grew up playing basketball on the street like most kids in the neighborhood, but Devin's talent was unlike most.
When I was young, you know, I had to fight, for my name to be out, but I'm glad the fight is over.
That was definitely an outlet, definitely a great inspiration, motivation, fun. He enjoyed doing it, so that's one of the easiest things about playing when you enjoy doing something.
Brooks's reputation quickly spread, eventually to nearby Rucker Park, a legendary street basketball court just a block from his home in Harlem.
I usually go in the summertime, you know, school a couple guys, you know, teach them a few moves, you know.
Brooks soon began his schooling at Miami-Dade Community College for a year before transferring to Iowa Western last season. After becoming a third-team All-American, Brooks ended up at Creighton.
3 years later, they see me on TV or playing with a good team. That's like shocking to people, so they kind of rooting for me and on my side, and I appreciate everybody who's on my side. I get to come back home and people, you know, cherishing things I do, so it feels good. Brooks was Creighton's first recruit as a Big East school, and that gave the junior an opportunity the program wouldn't have had previously: a trip home for Devin. They're here to support you after and before the game, you know, and plus they haven't seen me play in a while, so it's kind of fun playing in front of them. It's been a long journey to Creighton for Devin Brooks, and while the junior plans to take Blue Jays basketball to new heights, he also plans to bring his past along for the ride.
He said, "Hey, Reese," I said, "Whoa, Devin said," and everybody was so excited. It was like, Devin said, so he's like a neighborhood hero. People
in my neighborhood's kind of proud. I mean, everything I've done paid off, you know.
All right, welcome to the Son of Egg podcast. I'm Justin Coe, and we have a special guest, Devin Brooks.
What's going on?
And for those that don't know, you want to just tell about yourself a little bit and why you're in the Capital Region?
Okay, I'll give a brief introduction. So born and raised Harlem, New York. Played for St. Raymond's, playing for Cardinal Hayes, so I know all about the school ball from New York. And after that, went to Miami-Dade as a junior college in Miami. Started out there. I redshirted there, though. Got better, you know. Enjoyed the Miami life. Crazy. Then I went to Iowa Western, another junior college in Iowa. Went there for 2 years, another crazy 2 years. And after Iowa Western, I went to Creighton University for my last 2 years. First year was with Doug McDermott. Shout out to Doug. He's a hell of a player playing with him. In my second year, he left, but we had a good team. And after the second year, after I graduated, I pretty bounced around overseas pretty much. The first year I was in Estonia, and I bounced around in Serbia and pretty much all over Europe. Played for the G League, Chicago Bulls and the Brooklyn Nets. That was a hell of a journey, you know, get to experience what it's like to be inside. So, and now I'm training. Now I'm doing personal training, you know, giving back the story and showing kids how to master that game, how to master that skill set.
So what place do you think you had the most growth or the most fun time?
Most places, like even overseas too. You like
Yeah,
general?
anywhere.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
The place I had the most fun. That's tough. I have fun everywhere. Everywhere I go, I have fun. Like,
We have the chicken sandwich right here.
Yeah, man.
What about Creighton though?
Creighton was fun.
When we first met, there's like a special picture of you. You know what I'm talking about?
What picture is this?
You met a very iconic guy.
Oh, Warren Buffett.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was dope. It was after I think it was before the game. He was like, I was like, can I take a picture with you? Like, sure. And he had his wallet in his hand at the time. I'm like, yo, you know what? I want to take a picture with my hand on your wallet. So one day, it was a bet. He said if I graduate, I forgot the joke he said, but he said if I graduate, I'll show you how to have enough. I'll show you how to have a stack. Like how his wallet was fat, like there like a lot of cars. It's just fat. So I'm like, okay.
Because he's a big Creighton fan.
Yeah. He shows love. So
He's out there.
but touching that man's wallet, it was a big inspiration. I'm like, yo, okay.
Yeah, if you didn't hear that, that's Warren Buffett. And that's,
Warren,
that's out in Nebraska.
Yeah.
So we met at the Impact Center, I want to say.
Nah, we met before that.
I
was doing a pop-up shop.
Yes. You want to actually talk about that? Because this guy is probably one of the most skilled basketball players I've ever seen. Probably one of the best in shape people. He's very into health, not just eating. I don't know what you eat, but you want to talk about what you were doing?
I try not to eat meat as hard as I can, but it's hard. Like I'm eating a chicken sandwich right now, but I try to be cautious of it. You know, that's the first step to being cautious, being aware of what you're eating, so I can slow down on it. But this is like my cheat day, so it's fine. But yeah, I was how I met him. I was doing a pop-up shop. I was selling CMOS, special teas, like things to regenerate your body. I had ginger shots. I had turmeric. I had a lot of good stuff for your body. So I met him. He was like, okay, what's that? I think you asked me for, what was the CMOS?
CMOS.
He was asking me.
You gave me some burdock root.
Yeah, burdock root. He was like, okay, I have a dish that I had burdock root in.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay. So that's how we met. I took your number, and then we started playing basketball together. Yeah. And we made we was in the Ballers Paradise together too.
Yeah.
So crazy, people meet each other for a reason. So I met him at the pop-up shop, and now I'm here in his restaurant.
Yeah, he was right on the that island off of Madison, and you were with your wife.
Mm-hmm. And my daughter.
And your daughter, and it was a very wholesome time.
Shout out to the black-owned businesses out there.
Yes, because it was a market for black-owned businesses. Mm-hmm. And I got some stuff. And you want to describe your biggest selling on that stuff is CMOS, right? CMOS. You want to talk about the importance of CMOS and why you push it?
CMOS.
We had it at our store for a while.
Oh, really? Here? Oh, yeah, the other store. Yes. Yeah, you did. But
we need to have it back.
Yeah, I have a lot waiting for you.
Increase them up. But you want to describe what CMOS is and how you got into that?
92 minerals for your body. It's like one of the best things you can ever consume. It's full of iron, full of calcium, potassium, magnesium. So usually I take 2 spoons a day. That's all it takes. It gives you energy, improves your mood. It has so many benefits for you, and that's why I promote it. I promote it to my clients because it was one kid it was the first kid I sold CMOS to when I first started it. I knew the effects it gave me, but I never knew what somebody else thought about it. So I never forget this day. I gave it to him. I said, yo, this is some good stuff. And he was in doubt. He was like, man, I don't know. I'm skeptical. 2 days later, him like, yo, that stuff you gave me, man, I need more. He said, I had so much energy. My sex drive was ridiculous. I'm like, all right, too much information. All right. But man, it just that first person inspired me to do more. So that's why I really wanted to get it out there. Like, yo, man, this is good. I know for myself, but it's good to hear somebody else.
Especially if you play at a high level, like your body is everything. And
you see more.
and you have to fuel your body with the right stuff to be able to play at the highest level. And I feel like those little stuff are what take you to the next level. And people think that they can just eat McDonald's or whatever. But
They catch up to you.
exactly. So when you look at the price of these jars, you can't think about the price, but the benefits that it brings you and what you're missing out if you don't take it. And very good for you, and you gotta try it. And I always tell them I need some more.
Yeah.
I haven't had it in a while.
I have some waiting for you.
I need some more.
I got you.
So you're training. You want to describe what you do? Some maybe who the type of person that is like your ideal client and what you guys do and the results.
I don't have an ideal person. I train all kinds of levels. I train beginners. I train all stages. I train pros. It's just all about the approach. It's about how you go about training. Because I can't train a beginner the same way I train a vet. So it's just like, you know, I relate to all ages. But the ages that's beginning is more, it's like advanced for them. But they have to catch up because basketball gets advanced day by day. Rules is changing. So I would say my training style is very advanced and very different. So
how did you come up with this? Like, what was your training method?
That's the thing. This is my. I train with my experience, with what I know. I train my game almost like I teach how I teach my game almost.
Yeah,
I'm
guy's
basically,
bag is different.
I'm giving you the blueprint. I'm just giving you the bag.
It's true.
Showing you. I'm showing you how I play.
I always played. So I never played like organized ball, but I've always played like in the playground in the YMCA's, and you know I'm not the best, but I can run. You know, I could play with some of these pros at like the bottom. You know, but so who trained you? Like where did you learn?
You know what? My first training was Dash Athletics. Yeah, he's on Cali right now. Shout out to Dash Athletics. Great guy. That's my guy. But that's my only trainer. And
so it's just from Harlem. Just playing in Harlem.
Playing in Harlem, growing up, wanting to be better. You know, just that's.
So what does
my
it take?
mom. Oh yeah, first my mom. I'm sorry, my mom trained me first and foremost. She was my first coach.
And she runs. You want to talk about Bball Fitness? We didn't even talk
It's a
about
lot
it.
of things to talk about, man. It's a lot. Bball Fitness is basketball fitness and education. I'm applying in that because it's not all about, you know, basketball. It's about the fitness part, about what you eat, your diet, your daily routine, your workout ethics. It's everything. It's not, you know, the fitness part makes your basketball easier and better. So Bball Fitness, basketball fitness, or Brooks Fitness, Ball Fitness, you know. But yeah, the fitness part is important. So there's no b-ball, there's no basketball without the fitness. Like, that's together. And fitness consists of workouts, knowing what to eat, your diet, your cardio, everything. Other than basketball, other than dribbling the basketball, everything but dribbling and basketball and shooting is the fitness part.
Where can they find that? Where can they find you? How do they contact you?
My number, my Instagram, my email.
Shout those out. We need to know.
Yes, yeah, man. My email, my Instagram is devgetsbuckets_5. devgetsbuckets_5.
I'll put everything in the description.
Yes, definitely.
Website
is. You know what? I'm working on that right now. I'm doing a lot of things, and that's being renovated as we speak. So soon that website will be up though.
All right, contact them through Instagram for now then.
Instagram and my email brooksdevin
So
44@gmail.com.
brooksdevin44@gmail.com.
Yes.
So you're doing a lot. You're welcome to eat.
Oh yeah. It's getting cold actually. It's looking kind of.
We'll take some.
Calling my name. Let me take a bite of this chicken. This is my favorite. You know, I only come here for this sandwich. This is great. Like, I love it. Yeah.
So those of you that's maybe just listening to audio, this is the crispy chicken sandwich, and he has some fries. The Rensselaer location has some fries.
But it's my cheat day, man. I try not to eat chicken. I really try my hardest, but a day at a time.
That means it's that good.
Yeah, yeah. It does. Like, I'll be calling from overseas like, yo, man, that chicken, I need that chicken.
Yeah. So Dev recently played in the DR.
Mm-hmm.
You guys went to the finals, right?
Actually, my first year,
you guys won.
We won a chip. First year, we won it.
You also won a tournament in Harlem that same year, right?
Yeah, I won 2.
Yes.
I won 2. I won, actually.
And MVP.
Man, that was dope. I think that was history. I won the MVP. First of all, my game was at 7. My game was at 6 at UBA. Won the MVP and the championship trophy. Right after that game, I drove over to the Deckman game. I'm like, I got to make that game. Won that chip. So I had 2 chips and the MVP. And a couple months later, championship in DR. So I was feeling good. I was feeling good.
That was a good year. So
year.
We're gonna input some highlight clips of Dev just to give credibility. And this guy, his bag is different. You know, you talk about the 2K stuff. He has his own package.
I'm sorry. Speaking of that, so I put a clip online. Right, it was a pass I didn't create. It's off the backboard, off the side of the backboard in the case of the corner. On the comments, it said trick shot worth 5,000 points. I'm like, and then you just said 2K, and it's like, wow, that's crazy.
He's talking about a street ball.
Yeah,
one of those games. So there was an article that said he had the worst best pass, right?
Worst best pass. Does that make sense? The worst best pass? Is that the worst or the best pass? What would that be?
Worst pass. Or is the worst best pass? I don't know.
I don't know.
But he made magic out of nothing. You know? Sometimes that's how the game goes and how you play. You want to talk a little bit about what you're seeking? Like what you're trying to do now as... I mean, your career is far from over. I would say it's probably just starting. Just starting. You want to go into your vision and what you were trying to accomplish?
Vision. First of all, I really want to push basketball fitness out there, and a lot of people know that you don't expect to get better if you're only doing basketball drills. Like you're getting better. What do you do outside of the gym, at home? The fitness part, your routine, your hygiene, your intake. That's the stuff that you really need to focus on. I want to push that. Also, I want to push the kids who don't think they have enough skill. Keep working. It's gonna come. It don't happen overnight. If you keep pushing, if you keep practicing, you're gonna get better. I don't think I was as good out when I was young. When I was young, I was good, but I feel like I could have been better. Because if I had a trainer, maybe. That's if I had the trainer. I told myself. Actually, my training was from me asking my mom, hey, Mom, is this a travel? Mom, is this a carry? Mom, if I do behind my back, is this like a turnover? And based on her answer, I got better at it. Yes, it's a travel, son, don't do that. Yes, if you put your foot this way, that's the wrong move. And I got better from that. I'm like, okay, I'll study it, and I'll just get better. And everywhere I go, I have a basketball. Everywhere. Either a tennis ball or basketball. And that's how my skill got better. So, yeah, if you want to get better, if you don't think you got it right now, if you want to get better, keep pushing, keep working, keep trying to get better.
Not only that, you need a person guiding you.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the time is everything. Time is everything. The younger you start, this is with anything though, not only basketball. You exponentially grow and build off of what you learn, especially at a young age. And that's why I feel like people that start things earlier, they're bound to just be better and have an earlier start. And I forget, I read this book, but it was saying that kids that are gifted, not only is it because some people go to school earlier, but it's because when you start at an early age and you're top of the class at your early age, you get put into better teams, better programs, which just keep making you better. And if you're not in the top teams, I mean, it's unfortunate, but you're not gonna keep growing and become better and better.
unless you apply yourself to getting out. Getting
Yes.
out of that circle, you gotta apply. You gotta push
Yes.
even harder.
By finding a coach, by finding a trainer.
A mentor.
How much? Yeah, how much do you, I feel? Because I feel the same way even for business, because I mean I was doing all these things on my own. I was doing like video editing, all like I probably started like 10 businesses before Son of Egg, you know, and
I'm in the same path right now. I'm doing
right, and it's just and it's so much. But yes, you do learn, but everything would have been enhanced and expedited if I had a coach, a person guiding me, and that's kind of like what I'm seeking to do now, like be that person that I could never find when I was young.
That's same here.
So you say you're working on this documentary.
Yeah.
What do you need? What's the team you need? Thank you.
Team.
Let's show her artwork.
Yeah. Right.
This is Davina.
Yeah.
This is the artwork that was created, inspired.
Inspired. Yes. Artists. Nathan. But yeah. Say what do you say? No, I forgot.
The documentary.
Oh yes, I'm working on a documentary. I just want to share my story, share the things that I've been through, share my college experience, share my basketball experience, just share some things that may help you or help the viewer, and get
It's a lot of work.
Yes, it is.
So for those people that are out there in Albany, and I feel just because I feel like to make the area a better place, people just need to collaborate together. So he said he mentioned it. We didn't talk about it much, the documentary, but you're looking for filmmakers. What are you looking for?
It's a good team of it. I just need a good team. I need a good team that knows how to do a documentary, pretty much.
So where are you at right now? Is it just an idea or?
No, I've been writing for a while. I just need the people.
Oh, you're writing the script.
Yeah, I'm writing. I've been writing, putting certain things together, putting certain, things in order. But I need that team to film, just to do the right things,
So anything that could improve. So anybody with experience in documentary and filmmaking. I did mention Youth FX.
Yes, you did.
They're out in Albany. I've never really worked with them, but I've heard great things about them. And they have used us as catering.
Oh.
And some of the films that they showed seemed really good. So let's talk about your pro life. So someone that's aspiring to be a basketball player, what does it take? What does it take to play at the highest level? And to those young viewers, what would be the thing that you want to tell them to be able to achieve?
What does it take to play at the highest level? It takes consistency. It takes waking up when everybody's sleeping, waking up in the morning, being the first one in the gym. It takes the last one to leave the gym. It takes doing the things you don't want to do. It takes eating the right way. It takes saying no to your friend when your friend wants to go out to a party. It takes a lot of sacrifices. It takes leaving your girlfriend at home while you need to go to the gym. It takes going to the gym late night. It takes a lot of things. So it's not only one specific thing. It takes a lot to play at the highest level and stay at the highest level. Just be consistent. Be consistent. Consistency. Yes, consistency is what keeps you there. Being consistent at what you're good at. If you're not good at something, just be consistent in what you're good at and make that better. And for the young people who wants to know what it takes at a younger level, like for high school level in colleges, is listen to your coach. You know what? A lot of coaches. I have a lot to say. So I was watching the clip, and it was a. You know what? Actually, it's my life. Actually, and I was watching the clip. So for the kids who have talent and know you should be on the floor, and the coach is just not playing you, the coach is just like walking past you, just like nope, like just and you'll know like you in the game, you're sitting down, the coach pacing past you, just want to get in the game. For the kids who know that they're good to be out there, just be patient. Your time is coming. All right? Don't get down because you're not in the game. Don't get down because you want more minutes. Don't get down because you know you you busting the next person butt in practice, but you still should be playing, but you're not. Don't just be consistent. And yeah, those for young kids, because a lot of young kids lose it. A lot of young kids, when they're not playing, they friends at the game. They good. They know they're good, but they're not in the game. I want to play. My Tommy say I want to play, so they go home mad. They go home frustrated. I don't want to play ball no more, Mom. Why? Because coach didn't play me. So now his whole career is over. Now he don't want to play ball because his coach. Now the coach killed his dream. So now what happened to the kid? He goes to the street and gets surrounded by things he shouldn't. Why? Because his coach in the first, So if you just stay with it and be consistent and don't let your coach kill your energy or kill your spirit, if you just be consistent, your time will come. So that's what I have to say for the talented kids who should be in the game and they're not playing.
Are you talking out of experience?
I'm talking out of experience. I'm talking out of viewing other kids.
So what did you do when this happened?
You know what? I stay consistent. That motivated me to be better.
Yes,
you know, for me,
make you quit
when
or
that
work
happened
harder.
when that happened to me, the next day, the same day, I would go to the gym, do foam shooting. I stick with it. It kind of made me better. I don't know why. My not playing, it made me better. It made me more hungrier. It made me, you know what? All right, I'm gonna get some shots up today. All right, and I'm proved to the next day that I should be in the game. And I proved a lot of coaches wrong. A lot of coaches like, damn, I should have played him. You know what? The coach came to me, sorry, Dev, we lost that game, but I know I should have put you in. Things like that, it makes me know I'm being patient. I'm not giving up because he didn't put me in. I'm not going back to where I came from because he didn't give me any. I'm being consistent. So that's why I want to train. I'm here to give back knowledge. It's more than training. It's more about it's giving back knowledge.
It is, because information's
experience
more important. I think they were saying, you know how people talk about the necessities of life, like food, water, shelter, but it's actually knowledge. It's actually the information that gets you to places in front of people. How-tos in life that will get you out of your situation that you don't want to be in and into where you want to go. So you were mentioning you went to 2 junior colleges, right?
Yeah, 2.
So
Miami-Dade.
that's how patient you were
2
to get into a D1 school.
Yup. During Miami-Dade, I wanted to quit. I was going through. Imagine redshirting. I'm sorry, a lot of people redshirt, but my experience was redshirting, and he kept saying, "You're gonna play next game. You're gonna play next game." I'm like, "How am I gonna play next game? I'm redshirting." He confused. He gave me the hopes. So imagine every next game you're waiting, Coach, my jersey yet. Sorry, the paperwork didn't come through yet. Next game, I'm like, wow. Still practicing. He's still making me run. He's still saying, "Devin, you gotta wake up 6 a.m. You gotta run a mile in 5 minutes." Still, I'm doing everything but more, and I'm not playing. That'll break a lot of people.
You want to sit here? You want some fries?
You want to say hi to the camera? Come, say hi to the camera. Come, look. Come right here. You pop. Come. You shy? Okay. You want to come?
But that actually, so at that time you were probably really frustrated, but it seems like it was actually a benefit for you to give you 2 more years, right? Because you would have to by not playing, it gave you more time to play, right? Just by redshirting, you get, because if you were to play, you would have used up a year, right?
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't play, but I'm not glad that I was. During the time, I was just frustrated that I had to put more work in than everybody else, and I wasn't playing. Just that. I had to understand that, like, it's only making me better. Like, he really, in Miami, is hot. He really had me out there on the track, running miles in the hot sun. I'm like, really? Off of, like, just because. Only me. I'm like, everybody else chilling in the locker room, laughing, talking, probably going to class, and I'm just running, not playing. Oh, you're going to play next game? Oh, I got you. Just keep working. For me, that would break a lot of kids, but nah, I'm going back home. You crazy? Nah, yeah. They'd change paths quick, but I stuck with it, and I'm glad I'm where I'm at now.
So, what's that process like to get from junior college to D1 school? Like, how did you get seen? Because I feel like so many people, especially athletes that are trying to go pro, they get to a stage where they don't know what to do. No one gives them that blueprint. So how were you able to?
First, as I got older, I got better, I feel like. And as I got more better, I attract people, agents. And the agents will contact you. I guess my talent put me in a position to not have to work as hard. And I'm thank God for that. So me playing, an agent reached out to me. And he promoted me. And from there.
I see.
So it's like.
But talent and hard work.
Yeah,
or the consistency.
Consistency.
Because you did those runs. You didn't quit.
I did not quit, and I'm still not quitting. It's part of me.
That's wonderful. So why are you in the capital region now?
You know what? That's a good question. Life. I'm just here. I'm just here. I left the city not so long ago, just for a different scenery. I travel a lot, just to get away from, crowd. Just be in a different type of area,
I ask everyone this. Do you like it here?
Everywhere I go, I love it. Everywhere I go, I love it. Everywhere.
I don't know. That's an easy cop-out answer, though.
Yeah.
Why do you like it here? Because I'm a big... I always try to promote this place because too many people are saying negative things about this place. But I'm like, if you actually look at what this place provides and the opportunities, I mean, it's just like anywhere else.
Exactly. A home is what you make it. You can like it. You like anywhere if you feel like you home. Like if you feel comfortable. Right now, this is where I'm at, and I like where I'm at.
Okay.
So no issues. No issues.
So where do you? I like to kind of. Well, let's give you an opportunity. Do you have anything else you want to input to let the people know about?
I said a lot. I don't know. Yeah. I'm open to questions. I don't know. As of now.
So we're working on the documentary. We're doing training, and you're also trying to grow that business where you're finding the right people to help you train. And currently, where you're doing your trainings?
Well, I do my trainings at Impact. Yeah, Impact.
If you aren't familiar with Impact, it's a new facility out in Clifton Park, Half Moon area. It was funded by Kyle Herder, right? Their family. Well, there's like multiple families, I think. And they invested into this beautiful facility. And they focus on basketball, I think, but they do a bunch of stuff, training and everything. But you're willing to meet wherever the client needs, right?
Yeah, but usually I take them to Impact, or I train somewhere else. Hood's House of Hoops.
That's out in Albany.
Yeah, that's my guy there. So, I help out there also.
Nice. And he gave me some tips too, and I actually got much better. You'll be surprised.
I have that video of us dribbling the ball with the resistance.
Yeah, he did this resistance training dribbling. Oh my! You think so I try to go lift at the gym pretty frequently, right? Mm-hmm. But man, these workouts are different. They if you want to sweat, if you want to get, this is how you get better. You know you're getting better because we did this training with these resistance bands where he puts one on his wrist and I have one on my wrist. I'm just describing what you made me do, and you're dribbling the ball while we're both dribbling the ball, right? That's how it went.
While we're pulling apart.
While we're pulling away from each other while walking, and let me tell you, in these it felt like 10 minutes, but it was probably closer to a minute, honestly. And so it's different workouts, and technically, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Technically, you don't have to play basketball to receive the training that you do, because it's such a good workout, regardless or not that you play basketball.
Exactly.
And do you have workouts that aren't basketball related?
Yeah. I have workouts for everything.
Okay, so it's not just. So if you just want a fitness trainer, because I go to these gyms and then the trainer is like overweight. I'm like, I'm not trying to listen to this guy. No, nothing wrong with that, but I'm trying to have someone that is the best of the best. If I'm gonna learn from someone, I'm gonna learn from the best of the best, and I would say that Devin is up there.
Thank you.
And he's one of the best basketball players I've seen, and also very charismatic.
Yes.
And he's very good with kids. First of all, he does group trainings at the Impact. Lots of clips there. If you don't believe me, go follow his Instagram. He's posting stuff and some workouts, and also for your meals. Or he gave me some meal prep advice as well. So there's more beyond just the basketball aspect.
Yes.
So go check him out. To end things off, I always ask people, where do you see yourself in a year, 5 years, 10 years? So that we can look back at this video and see how much you've come and see if you hit your goals.
I'm going to have my own training facility.
Where?
That's the question. That's
in Albany.
If that's what God wants, then that's where I'm gonna be. 5 years I have my personal facility, and having things running smooth.
You'll go deeper in that.
Deeper. I had to leave some.
Because I truly believe that the more details you have, the more God will be like, give it to you, because it's.
You know what?
You thought about it and you wanted enough that.
In my new facility, I want to have a school also, like a basketball school. Strictly for basketball learners, it's just to learn the whole aspect of basketball, from the plays, from how to respond to media, from press, from everything basketball come with. Because you gotta understand, when you're at a certain level and you're getting questioned by media, you gotta know how to respond to them. Like, that's the training you need to have. You can't get on camera and just say the wrong thing. So.
Yeah, for sure. And I also heard the Dallas Mavericks, they invested into a therapist, but also a psychologist.
Yeah.
So that when it comes down to it and it's the clutch moments, how to deal with that. Because there's so much pressure.
So much pressure.
And especially if you are famous and you have money, like, people are out to get you and for you to say the wrong things. I mean, we see it right now with a bunch of basketball players.
You get caught up in a question. They hit you with a trick question, and then you respond when you shouldn't have, and then now you
controlling your emotions beyond the basketball court. So I love it. That sounds great. I really hope it's in Albany.
Yes, let's see. I hope. All
right.
But yes, if you like he said, I train. I work with all ages. I teach them the bag. I teach them what it takes to be at the high. I teach them everything. So if you're interested in your son or your daughter to have personal trainings, personal lessons with me, contact me on my Instagram, DevGetsBuckets_5. And we stay in touch from there.
Sounds good. Do you want to shout out anything else? Where people can find you, how to find progress of your documentary?
I will share that information out about my documentary, but because that's gonna be special. I can't rush that.
He'll give us updates.
Yeah, I'll definitely give you updates. But just looking for the right team. So if you think you're the right person to help me, contact me. Yeah,
some video editing, some filming, some what else? Script writing.
The right questions. So, willing to come with me different locations to film certain places.
So it's a good opportunity.
I grew up in Harlem, New York, so I gotta get some footage out there.
The basketball life.
Be ready to travel.
It's different out there.
It is. You raised different playing basketball in Harlem, and I grew up right near Record Park, right near Record Park. So
you were playing there all the time?
All the time. Just down the steps. 110 steps. I used to work out. Run them steps up every day. 110. Steep too. That's how I go down to Record Park, and that's how I go back up home. Them steps. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
If you're from Harlem, you know about them steps. you know.
And we got some steps in Albany. If you want to be a great basketball player, go over there. You heard him. You heard the man.
No, these steps is different.
All right, never mind. You have to go to Harlem or get personal training by our man Dev right here.
I'll let you know on the inside.
Sounds good.
Yes.
We'll enjoy this meal and then we'll keep it pretty casual.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us, and you'll find a bunch of the information that we talked about in the description below. This podcast is to just highlight individuals, products, and services that make the capital region a great place. And if you have something to say or want to share what you do, please contact us, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me, bro.
Thank you.
All right.